Hello viewers and welcome to my new video. In today's video I'm going to be talking to you about something that is currently sort of taking over or becoming bigger in music industry, and it's related to the artists taking control of their own music, of their own sales, of their own sort of streaming, downloads, things like that, rather than going through middlemen such as streaming platforms and other things. This video is part of the series on how to make money from music, and in which I explore various avenues that you as an artist can explore also in order to make money from your craft. So what does direct to consumer mean? Effectively what it means is that you as an artist can sell items, whether that be merchandise, whether that be your music, whether it's digital download or physical copies or anything like that, or gig tickets, for example, live shows tickets, stuff like that. You can basically sell that all that directly to the consumer, to your fans, without having going through the middleman. How does this work in practice? So you have a few different platforms to begin with. Probably the biggest and the most well-known one is Bandcamp. I actually have a video on Bandcamp and I'm going to leave a link to the description probably somewhere here on the screen so you can watch that as well. But effectively, platforms such as Bandcamp allow you to set your own prices, allow you to upload your music to that platform effectively. They allow you to sell merch, such as t-shirts, anything else that you may think of. Also physical copies, so such as vinyls or CDs or cassettes or anything else that you may think of. And it also allows you to put your music in a digital format so that people can download it and basically pay for downloads, pay per download, and you are basically set that price. Now the thing with platforms such as Bandcamp, I think there's pros and cons to that. I think the cons may be that if you obviously want to make the most money out of it as possible, then you need to think about it that way, that Bandcamp is going to take a cut out of your sales. All right, so except for specific dates when they have these Bandcamp Fridays, when they allow the artist to actually keep all the profit from the sales or downloads, on any other day, if people say, for example, go and download your music and pay for the download, Bandcamp will take a cut out of that, a certain percentage out of that. Okay. However, there's also a positive element to having your music and your merchandise on Bandcamp, and this is because it's a very large platform and it has a lot of users. So effectively, you don't start you're not isolated on your own, and you can possibly reach more people through Bandcamp because people will be searching, browsing, and obviously there is always that element that people don't want to be necessarily going to many different platforms. So for example, if I like, say, 10 artists and I want to, buy their merch or support them or buy their music or whatever, right? For me to go to each individual artist at a time, obviously is going to be a lot more time consuming, and it's going to create a bigger effort than just going onto one platform and be able to do that all in one place, like a online shop effectively, right? And it's the same, obviously, that people are now doing in terms of listening to the music when it comes to streaming platforms, because of course it makes it sort of easy, people's lives easier to do that, rather than having imagine if you had to go to each individual artist maybe website and listen or stream those tracks from there. So a lot of people obviously opt in to actually just use, pay subscription, or even not, on Spotify or YouTube Music or platforms like that. Now the problems obviously begin when it comes to how much money an artist can actually generate out of those streaming platforms, for example, and that's a huge debate at this moment in time in terms of how little actually the artists get paid from streaming platforms in terms of the percentage of a streamed track, and also some of these barriers that Spotify have put in place in terms of that you have to have a certain amount of streams before you can even monetize anything at all. Some artists have decided to go even a step further from the platforms like Bandcamp. And in doing so, what they've started actually implementing is using their own website. So this is like the most sort of direct to consumer that you can get. So some big artists actually have now started doing this as well. And again, maybe that goes hand in hand, because once you are established and a lot of people know about you, this may be easier in those circumstances to be able to actually draw a lot of interest to your website. The way this actually works is that the artist has their own website, and when people go on that website, there are links to the shop, for example, or there's direct links, so people can buy show tickets directly off the artist's website. They can buy merchandise, like I said before. They can download music. In some cases they can stream music also, and they can also buy any physical copies of that record if that's what's made available for them. Now, in today's video, I wanted to look specifically at a couple of artists and just demonstrate to you what this might look like in case you might be interested in doing some of that yourself. All right, so let's start from Taylor Swift. Okay, so I'm on Taylor Swift's official website, and this is what it looks like effectively. So straight away you can see that there is an option shop now, and let's just go to that and see what we can find. Oh, there you go. So I'm just going to decline all the cookies, and this is what you can see straight away. And also, it's recognized that I'm in the United Kingdom, and would you like to visit your local store? So say if I click take me there, this takes me to my to a store, online store that is made specifically for UK residents by the looks of it. And what I can see here, what can I see here? Let me just so UK poster. Okay, so I can get posters. I could get t-shirts from the tour. Let me see what else. So t-shirts, some long sleeves, jumpers, things like that. Shop also. There's more t-shirts, more merch, shorts, sweatpants, music. So let me actually see if I can click on music and see what I can find under music. Right, there you go. So you've got vinyl, CDs. There's an actual cassette. I actually didn't know that Taylor Swift was selling stuff on cassettes. But yeah, there's quite a lot of different releases here. And that's really interesting, because I think that Taylor Swift, from what I've heard, actually, she's re-recorded all her catalog again. And I think that's a big thing, because I think that she sort of left some of the masters that were owned by the record company in order again to maximize that profit for herself, and has re-recorded. So therefore she owns all the masters to these new versions. And I'm just looking at this now, and I think that's what it means, because that's what it says here. It says Taylor's version, so I think that might be it effectively. So that's really interesting. So we've got lots and lots and lots of different products on this website here that you can buy directly from Taylor Swift. And you can see that there's a company here that's a registered company at the bottom of this page called Taylor Nation LLC. So this is like a limited company in the United Kingdom, so effectively, yeah, it's Taylor Swift's company, and this is how she does it. She's got her own website, and she sells her products on the website. And obviously this is already sort of categorized into countries as well, I think, and the currency of that country. So when I clicked on the UK, I can see already that this is displayed in pounds, in British pounds. So I could kind of do that as well. So you have obviously cataloged by music, all music, vinyl, CDs, merch. The shop that I was at before from the current tour, shop by album. So you can also like sort of narrow it down or filter it, per album if that's what you wanted to do. And there's also sale option. So this is when she's doing a sale on some of the products. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of different things here. So this is really interesting to see actually what happens when artists sort of begin to do that by themselves in terms of selling directly to consumer, and obviously avoiding like the third party to come into play and to sort of monetize or sort of profit from their art, if you like. So they do that themselves. Obviously, I'm sure that people like Taylor Swift will employ a team of sorts to be able to manage this stuff for them, but I presume that still comes out cheaper for them than having that done, say, by a record company or people like that. And you as an independent artist, if you are a small independent artist, then obviously a lot of these types of roles fall onto you. If you cannot afford to have people to do it for you and pay them for that kind of thing, then obviously, but that's a good tip to kind of keep in mind. Let's have a look at another artist. So this is Eminem's official website, and what have we got here? You can also have the stuff like pre-order on Spotify, but you've got stuff like music catalog, other things here that you can buy directly off the website. So if you say Slim Shady Anniversary Capsule, so there's like a lot of different things here that you can buy directly from Eminem effectively on here. A lot of these things are sold out, as you can see. That's really interesting. And this is official Eminem online store as well. So like I said, so these people have their own sort of company. Again, apparel, hoodies and sweatshirts, t-shirts, long sleeve, women's bottoms, all sorts of things. Accessories, hats, music, shop. Let me see what when it comes to music, right? So we've got all these albums here. So for example, we can click on this one. So yeah, you can effectively see that there's quite a lot of different things that you can get directly from these artists on their website. Okay, so that's food for thought for any of you out there who is an independent artist, and actually, maybe all you rely on at the moment is having your music on streaming platforms. But what I would recommend is to explore other avenues, be it Bandcamp, which could be a good option for you right now, especially if you are not extremely well established, because that way there's more chance that people will find you that way. Or if you feel brave enough and you actually want to explore and keep all the money in your pocket, kind of getting your own website established and then putting all that stuff on your own sort of online store that is attached to your website. Obviously the choice is yours, and thank you very much for watching the video today, and I'll see you in my next video.